So the theme of the last painting and this one is this painting. So this painting I did a week or two ago, and it has had so much positive feedback on it, the colours, the curves. I've had a lot of really positive, nice comments about it. So I'm using exactly the same technique. So the three colours, the purple, the pink and the blue, and I've layered 3 cups with white and gold, and I'll show you in just a second. The previous pour I've just done, I did 3 puddles in the centre. So I've got another canvas. I'm going to do completely different. I'm going to try a ribbon pour. I've never done it before, but you basically get your cup and then straight lines. So I'm going to try it, so I'm quite excited to see what will happen. So again, the same colours, but different canvas, different technique. Let's go. I'll show you the layered cups. So these are the cups. So you can see blue, white and gold, pink, white and gold, purple, white and gold. They're all Mont colours, apart from the white, which is Artina. I've mixed them 50-50 paint and pouring medium with a splash of extra water in some of them. The pouring medium I've used is my homemade pouring medium, which is 2/3 PVA glue, 1/3 water. So you can see I'm in a little bit of a mess from my previous pour. I've got pots everywhere. You can see this is the mess I get into, lots of paint, but doesn't matter. I wrap my worktop in cling film so that I can just peel it off afterwards and put it straight in the bin. Let's get started pouring. So instead of doing 3 puddles in the centre, I'm going to take my layered cup and I'm going to pour it in some ribbons. I'm going to do the pink in the centre and then the blue and the purple cup, and then tilt it out. I've not done this before. I've seen it done on YouTube, but not done it. So all I can do is try, see what happens. I'm just wondering about putting any paint down first on my canvas. Oops. I think it might be a good idea. I'm just going to mix up some extra white, I think. It won't be a minute. Right, I've made up some extra white. I'm going to just pour some of this over the canvas. So this will be just to help the coloured cups of paint to flow. Right, so I've put some white down. I'm going to pour the pink cup first. I'm going to pour from this part, which is where the paint went down the side of the cup. Wish me luck, I have never done this before. Right, so as I was pouring then, I changed my mind of what I was going to do. I was going to have just pink in the centre and then colours either side, but actually as I was pouring, yeah, that changed. I'm going to start from this end, I think, with the blue. And then the purple. I've just mixed up a little bit more paint. What I have decided to do is just put some of the straight colours actually in between. just to give it a bit of definition, because a lot of these colours have gone quite muddy, so I just think it needs something a bit brighter to actually separate them. So I'm just going to put, so just for example, there's the nice blue band in the centre. I'm just going to put some blue to separate it a little bit. I just hope that once I've tilted it, that will just give it a bit more definition and detail in the design. Right, so I'm now going to have a go at tilting this to see what happens. So I realise it looks quite a mess at the moment. I'm hoping that with a bit of tilting it will come together. Might not, might have to scrape it. We'll see. So wish me luck. So I've got the corners to do. There's a lot of paint here. I think I might just try and get the paint to the centre first. And then start tilting from side to side. So I'm going to lose these lines, but that's absolutely fine. That corner done. Let's bring the paint back. And I'm just going to take it straight down to that bottom corner. And bring it back. And then the other two corners, bottom right. And just bring the weight back to the centre. That's hilarious. Now, what do you think? I have absolutely no idea what I think about this. It is pretty cool. It's pretty messy. but then that's I think just the style of the painting. So it's finished and it looks very different from when I last turned the camera off. I was about to get rid of it. I wasn't happy, and then I started twiddling. I got the end of a paintbrush and I've just pulled the paintbrush through the paint, and it's quite effective. It's definitely not what I was wanting it to look like. I just needed to break up the big blocks of colour. Because of the paints I've used, there were no cells in this, which was deliberate, but it was missing something. So you can see there are some layers there because of the straight pour, but the layers in the blue and the purple there, but the layers just weren't enough to give it much interest. So as you can see, I've just created lots of swirls. So you may like that you may not, and I'm not 100% sure where I stand on that. But if you stand back and look at the painting, it's really quite striking. There isn't really a focal point, so the composition I'm a little bit unsure about. There isn't really a focal point, not quite sure where to look, but I find when I'm looking at it, I do just look everywhere. So it's interesting, it's catching my eye, so I'm going to keep it. So I'll just let it dry and see what it looks like dry. If I'm not happy, I can always reuse the canvas. I can always just paint over the top of this. But I often find once I let things dry, they change colour slightly, and I end up quite liking them. Obviously it's a bit of a mess on my worktop at the moment, but just trying to imagine if that was on a white wall, would that real burst of colour look good or not? I'm not sure. So I will show you the dry result next. And it's dry. I've got very mixed feelings about this. I'd love to know what you think. On one hand, I think it's really striking, really bright. I love the colours. I really like the swirls. I think they're really effective. On the other hand, I think because it's nothing like I intended, I'm just not sure about it. So let me know what you think. Let's go in for a close-up. One surprise I had with it, which I'm actually really liking, is this. This is purple, but it's gone incredibly dark, but it almost adds another colour to it, because there are other sections, like here where the purple is obvious, and up here, this is very obviously purple. So this here again, this is the purple, but it's obviously very thick there and dried very, very dark. So I actually think that looks really good. I really like that. If you look really close up, there's some amazing details where I've swirled through, and here it looks really, really beautiful. Some really pretty swirls. I just felt that it looked a bit bland without the swirls. See, I really like that, where it's drawn the pink through onto the purple and the purple onto the pink. I just sort of struggle to work out, I think, whether it works all together. It's very busy. There's not really a sort of central focus of the painting, but I don't know if that matters or not. Please let me know. I'd love to know. I'm definitely sitting on the fence with this. I really like it, but I think it's just because it's not what I intended, I struggle to love it, I think. Yeah, so anyway, let me know. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel and leave your comments. Bye.